Hello, we'd like to welcome you to the Habits of Mind Expo. I'm Art Costa,
And I'm Benna Calick.
and we would like to welcome you to an experience in which you are going to be working with people from around the world, those who have a like mind, who are interested and embracing the habits of mind. And so you are going to deepen your understanding of the habits of mind, as well as learning many other creative ways that others have implemented the habits of mind in their school and in their community.
This expo is co-sponsored by the Institute for Habits of Mind and one of our affiliates, James Anderson from Australia, who is also the president of Mindful by Design. James Anderson has had a tremendous amount of experience in building and designing expos. Over the past 10 years, successfully, people have joined him in workshops in which they have really begun to develop new plans, new ways of thinking about how they're going to support the habits of mind. James has very skillfully and creatively designed this expo so that we're using the best of what he's learned, and we're now trying to translate it to the virtual so that we can include even more people in this experience.
Drawing on James's experience, he has identified 6 themes or dimensions that are very important in implementing a program of the habits of mind. These are some dimensions that you will need to think about as you go through this experience, and you'll want to pay attention to them so that you can implement them in your school and community as well. It is much more likely that the habits of mind will be successful if you implement these 6 dimensions. And those 6 themes are?
Well, the theme that we begin with is school environment, because you know how important it is to really make certain that you have signals in the school environment. So each theme is really designed in this way. There's a keynote, there are seminars, there are some discussion experiences for you, and many, many artifacts and examples for you to draw from as you begin to plan for and consider how you're doing with that. So how are you doing with the school environment? What do you see there? And then the next theme will be teaching and learning, in which we're asking questions about curriculum, instruction, and assessment. Then we move out to the wider school community, where we're now looking at the question of, do you reach out beyond? How are you doing with schooling beyond the immediate structure of the school? Are there other places where you can see the habits of mind taking place? And then we lead you into policies and practices. Now, policies and practices are so important because they help you to sustain what it is that you're doing as you might move from one administrator to another, or as teachers leave and new teachers come. So what are the policies and practices that you have? We'll be giving you many examples of the kinds of policies and practices that people have been engaged with. And then the question of gathering data. Are we really beginning to know whether what we're doing is making a difference for ourselves as professionals, making a difference with our students? Are they growing? Are they building the greater capacity around the habits of mind? And then finally, we all face challenges. And in this particular session, we'll be looking at confronting those challenges successfully. How can we use the best of what we know about the habits of mind to bring ourselves through the challenges that we face in this 21st century?
And so the overall purpose of this is to create schools and classrooms that are implementing the habits of mind, and to find even new and better ways to make it a transition from an old form of instruction to a new form of instruction. And that is to value, to implement, and to live the habits of mind. The overall purpose of this is to ensure that our world is becoming a more thoughtful place. And we're trying to do that one school at a time, one teacher at a time, one student at a time. And we're all preparing then for a more thoughtful world.